Y'all showed up, Chevrolet shined up like Ferraris. Y'all showed up, looking like y'all done come to party. Yeah, we got the drinks up high, second wind when I was just about to call.
Who is Frank Ray? It's a really good question. And just the embodiment of this young soul from Columbus, New Mexico, out in the desert and Southwest. And he just loves playing country music and loves writing songs and doing all of this because he's absolutely dedicated to his family and to his team that works so incredibly hard to make this kid's dream come true.
I wanna go walking in the streetlights, get away from all this noise. I wanna hear the music in the distance.
Oh my gosh, my family is my driving force. This lifestyle can be really difficult for anybody, and so it takes really strong individuals to support you throughout the entire chaos that is the music industry. My wife, Emily, is incredible. She's my rock. She's my biggest fan and also my biggest critic. She's awesome. I could not imagine doing this without her.
I was sitting on her mom and daddy's.
Chloe is incredible. She's doing so well right now. She's out in college in New Mexico, and she's just figuring out life. And so to watch her kind of blossom throughout this whole journey is incredible. And you know, the fact that she calls me and shares all these things with me, it makes me feel like I did a pretty good job as her dad. Mackenzie is a little firecracker, right? She's so creative, so musically inclined and artistic. That it scares me a little bit because she reminds me so much of me that, yeah, I know I probably gave my parents a hard time, and she's well on her way to doing the same thing. And of course, we have the newest addition to our family, and the last addition. That's Olivia. She's 5 months old right now, but she's thriving. She's so strong-spirited that I know she's going to be like the enforcer of the family. It's really cool. So for being the youngest, you can already tell that she's going to have the biggest personality. I love it. My entire family, but more so, you know, my parents, because they knew this is what I wanted to do. They did their damnedest to make sure that I had every opportunity to be able to do it. It was just up to me to chase it. And so to say that they're proud is an understatement. You know, my parents split up when I was relatively young, about 4 years old, and so I kind of hopped between Texas and New Mexico. But I was fortunate that happened because I was immersed in both country music growing up in San Antonio, Texas, and mariachi, Mexican rancheras, all that stuff growing up in New Mexico. So my journey into law enforcement is pretty interesting, actually, because I somehow found myself into the correctional facility as an employee, not as an inmate. One day, just kind of walking around a job fair, I think is what it was, and it was the Las Cruces Police Department, and I was like, I asked for an application, and they hooked me up, and I submitted that. And, I mean, 10 years. I blinked, but 10 years went by. The only cop I know that has come to work with an AR-15 and a guitar in the backseat. There are definitely a handful of lessons I learned from being in law enforcement, but probably the biggest is how to work as a unit. And it works in what I do today with my band and my team, my label, my manager, my booking agent. Like, everybody has a role to play, and that teamwork is so important to making sure that we all share the same vision, have the same ambition, and have the same goal.
Float me down that whiskey river, dropping me to Lonesome Jones.
That initial journey into music was chaotic, right? I mean, I don't know that it's gotten any better. This is an industry that has an incredible wealth of talent, right? And the next shiny penny or person is waiting in line to take up the very few spots that there are at landing a major record deal. I think hard work is the one thing that speaks for itself, and because of the hard work that I put in, that my family's put in, that my team has put in, it's one thing that's just undeniable, and that has given us the direct results that we have today. The album is the best body of work that I've put together. I'm so incredibly proud of it. It's got everything from traditional country music to the Latin flair to the pop soul hooks like Country Look Good on You, or the sad country song, the family-oriented stuff, the party stuff. Like, it's all there. If you don't find a song on this album that you like, you're dead inside. Yeah, anyway, this is my first self-titled album. It's my major label debut, and I'm so excited.
Y'all showed up, Chevrolet shined up like Ferraris. Y'all showed up, looking like y'all done come to party.